Welcome back. It's day 9 already of the UK tour. This one's going to be a little bit different to the rest. The paramedics aren't known for being the brightest, but I was a right plank and deleted most of the GoPro footage for day 9. If you're watching this though on YouTube, we've managed to mash something together at least. Well, we've left the travel lodge at Baston Hill in Shrewsbury. That's a good shout, by the way, decent, not too dear. And then we've taken the A5 west and we've gone up to the A488 and headed south on that. That's not a bad little road, that one. There's enough bends to keep you on your toes and you don't have to hang around on it either. We did try to stay off of main roads as much as possible, so to find a good one like this was just a job. From Knighton we stick with the A488 all the way over to Penabont, just where it meets with the A44. Now overall the road surfaces were good, but I have to say I'm a fan of the shell grip surface they use these days on the bends. I know they use it in Scotland and we had a few bends in Wales that also had it. I think it's also called anti-skid surface. I'm a fan until of course it gets like this. Surely, when it gets that bad, it will do exactly the opposite of what it's meant to be doing. So come on Wales, if you're going to use it, maintain it. After a rapid blast down the A44, we turn off to take the brilliant A481, which goes to a place called 100 House, and it takes you towards both Wells. From here, that cretin I was telling you about deleted all the footage. We've got some when we get nearer to Chepstow though. We followed that road until we got to just before Both Wells, and instead of taking the busier A470, we we stayed the other side of the River Wye and followed the curves of the much quieter B4567. Now we did eventually jump onto the 470 and we followed that down until we cut off to head across the Brecons. After the Brecons we took the head to the Valley Road. Now that's the new dual carriageway that's just cost Wales 590 million quid. I think by the time they finish paying for it over 30 years it's going to cost them 1.4 billion. And what do they do with this shiny new dual carriageway? They stick a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit on it. Now not only have they stuck a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit on it, they've even stuck average speed cameras to enforce it. Got to get your 1.4 billion pound back somehow, I suppose. Deleting the footage of the Brecons cheesed me off no end, but at least here you can see the road that we took to get through it. The red dot now is following the A465. That's that new expensive dual carriageway I was on about. We did ride that for a little bit, but came off to use the B4598, which would then drop us down into Raglan. Now as luck would have it, I might even have some footage from Raglan.
Yeah, yellow car, purple hair. Let's get the blue sign here, Steve. That's it. Can't come our way. Being jazzed.